It's not you, it's your system. You said you were going to lose the weight. You said you were going to quit the addiction. You said you were going to become that best version of self. And you failed. You have to understand that it's not you, it's your system, it's your mindset, and it's the way you go about completing the tasks you need to fulfill and complete to be a holistic individual. So when we look at your system, when we look at your habits, because your habits reflect you, because what you put your time and energy into is what you reflect into existence. So if you put your time and energy into negative things, you're a negative person. You put your time and energy into positive things, you're a positive person. Now, you can't walk two paths at once. So if you are putting your time and energy into negative things, then that is what the fuck you are, no matter how the fuck you think and how the fuck you feel about it. Now, if you want to put your time and energy into positive things and accomplish the goals that, your soul desperately seeks to accomplish, or it wouldn't be in your fucking consciousness reminding you every time that you need to fulfill it, and remind you with the, apathetic guilt, shame, and insecurity that is constantly dwelling within your mind and fixated on the problem, but never making a move to fucking solve it. So it's your system, it's not you. Now, if someone who had a better system than you, was able to transform into you. So let's say we swapped minds, right? So you said you couldn't complete the goal. You said you couldn't finish the task. If I swapped minds with you, would the task get done, or would it remain unfulfilled? It would have got done. It's your system, it's your mindset. It's your soul that is failing at accomplishing what the fuck you said you were going to accomplish. So it's your system, it's not the system, and your system is shit. Or else you would have completed what the fuck you said you were going to get done, but you never got it done because your mindset's fucked. So how do we fix a fucked mindset? Well, first we have to understand what's creating that mindset, because every cause has an effect. And if you are affected to be a shit soul, well, it's because there's an underlying cause, and that cause is most likely being provoked and induced by your habits into your subconscious, and then registering you as a bitch that can't complete a fucking task for their soul and their life. So when you say you're going to quit the addiction and you fail, it's because your system's shit. So we have to understand what the underlying cause and the underlying motivation within the reasons that are triggering emotional currents within your mind for you to behave and correspond to certain behavior patterns that are disintegrating and destroying you as we speak. So when you passively kill yourself and channel that energy through the vape, through the weed, through the cigarette, through the food, that is hatred energy, and that is being channeled through outlets that you input into yourself and consciously make the decision to choose the negative over the positive. And the positive would be to overcome what is dominating you, the addiction, the food. How far are we going to go? We can talk about your problems for days. You're such a problematic individual that the only thing you know how to talk about is problems. Matter of fact, you reinforce these negative belief systems in your mind by complaining 24/7. How about you shut the fuck up and go get some shit done with your life, make a plan, execute it, and no longer complain about the problem you needed to fucking solve, you dumb bitch. Now, understand that we have systems in the self-development community to help you overcome what's been troubling your mind. So that insecurity, you can't even take off your shirt without feeling like a bitch. And that really is just your conscious mind referring to you what the fuck you are by not taking care of yourself and optimizing to be the most healthiest you've ever been in the life that you only live once, to not understand the rarity of existence, and to be a protruding outwardly self-recognizing entity in the cosmos itself, and to take advantage and to be ungrateful for the one existence you get. I mean, how far are we going to take this? It's your system, not this system. And we fix your system by fixing your habits. And when you fix your habits, your system is fixed. And now whatever goal you wanted to accomplish, it's done. It's because you shown and proved to your subconscious mind that when you say you're going to do something and you get that done, and then you do it again every single day, now your subconscious mind knows who you are. So you are not that self-neglecting hominoid that can't fix their problems with a simple solution. You have to understand that the problems that you create for yourself have simple solutions. You're just complex. You are the complexity. And it's because you're a rudimentary individual who cannot complete a simple task by simply seeing it in their mind and then actualizing it through conscious congruence. Now, if you have a plan and you failed at completing the plan, your system's fucked. And your system is your mindset, and your mindset is shit. Because if your mindset wasn't shit, it would have been done. Now, everything I say and speak into existence is done. Because I've proven to myself every day that I can trust myself to show up for myself every day. I hit the macros all the time. 3 a.m. wake up, never missed it. 3:45 a.m. workout. We might even go earlier. This is the mindset that you need. This is the blueprint for your soul, and this is what you've been missing out on for your entire life. The reason you feel unfulfilled, the reason you have emptiness in your soul that is protruding outwardly into your thought and manifesting as negative thought forms to deduce you into a unrational, angry, low vibrational individual who can do nothing but passively aggressively project that insecurity outwardly into the external world. So what is it going to be? To fix your system, to develop yourself, to open the journal, to figure out what the fuck is wrong with your mind, to figure out every cause that is affecting you to remain an inferior fucking primate through conduct, to not be able to control yourself is to be animalistic. That's an animal thing. The animal operates off of impulses. If you cannot control your mind to bend to your will every time, if you have an addiction, if you can't stop watching the porn, if you can't put down the drink, if you can't put down the cigarette, if you can't put down the vape, if you can't stop smoking the weed, you're an animalistic individual and you are rendered an inferior hominoid through conduct because your conduct reflects an animal, because only animals act off of compulsions in a reactionary state of awareness. So you react to life. You're not proactive and you're not fixing by proacting towards the solution. So what is it going to be? Your development or a life full of reactionary impulses that only pulse you and bring you and navigate you to negative outcomes? Every time you react with that a negative emotional weakness, you are angry for some reason that is unrational, and it's really because you're a rudimentary individual who can't become aware to the fact they're a rudimentary individual who's a walking fucking problem that can do nothing but reverberate more problems. You are a problem creator, and in a world where we have problem creators, you need to become a problem solver, and you begin with your self-development instead of fucking complaining your fucking life away like a profane fucking marginal fucking piece of shit bitch. You could take that step towards self-development and you can begin walking the path to develop yourself into the most fucking 10-0 physically, mentally, spiritually, to have the discipline of a brute savage, to bend your mind towards your will every time. 3 a.m. wake up, 3:45 a.m. workout every single day. We don't miss a day on the fucking week. 7 out of 7 every day. We never miss. What type of individual is this? What type of individual is going to pull this off? A 10-0 individual who never feels himself. And how do you do that? You open that journal, you write down all your habits, and then you reflect on what is taking and what is giving and what you're adhering to through your daily decisions, through your daily habits, through your conduction. You have to understand it's all energy. What are you conducing? What are you inducing? What are you protruding outward into your existence? What is your reality reflecting? Are you fat? Are you poor? Are you a low-level inferior individual who cannot manage their emotions and has to act through inferior conduct to get a point across? Or are you a stoic? Can you handle circumstance? Can you handle certain conditions? Can you control your mind to bend to your will every day? 3 a.m. wake up, 3:45 a.m. workout. All we do is work on ourselves. This is the path of life. You've been neglecting the work of life, which is to work on yourself. You remain the same individual for the past 15 years. The only difference between you and who you were 5 years ago is the shoes you fucking wear and the jacket you have on. No transformation in character. No discipline, no self-respect, no self-love cultivated in the time on earth that you've been blessed with. Time is limited. Time is scarce. You're not going to add time onto your life. The time that you have in existence is already fixated, and you're going to either operate from a level where you understand that, you comprehend that, you're going to do everything to become that best you, or you're going to die a marginal, fractious, fractured bitch. The choice of development is yours. Peace.